Let's understand conditional columns and index column. Using the conditional columns, we can create if statement. So if something is true, one result is shown. If that is not true, another result is shown. Also, we can create nested if statement inside these conditional columns in Power BI. The other column option is the index column, wherein we can create index from 0, 1 or custom index, so that unique row identifiers can be created. So let's go to Power BI and see them in live action. This is our Power BI dashboard here, and inside that let's put a text or CSV file, and we want to put our sales data of 2024. So we click there. The data is getting loaded now. Once after this loading, we press OK. Now you can see that data is given such as order date, order number, product key, customer key, territory key and order quantity. Now we want to put a column which is a conditional column, and that will show if our order quantity is greater than 1, then we will write as multiple items, or if our individual or order quantity is 1, then we will write it as single item. And if there are some order quantity as 0, which should not be here because this is a sales data table, but still we will create an else statement to write that as others. So we select the order quantity, we go to add columns, and there is an option of conditional columns here, as you can see, this one. We select this conditional column, and after selection of that column you can see the new column name is being asked. So we write it as status of quantity. Inside that we need to select firstly the column name. So we want to select the order quantity, so we selected that, and if order quantity we want to write as is greater than, I can say 1, then we want to get the output as multiple items, or I can say multiple quantity. If that is not true, which means that this is not greater than 1, then we can add another clause. Then again the order quantity is, I can say, less than or equal to 1, we can put it as individual quantity, or instead of less than or equal to we can put it as equals to 1, then we can write it as individual quantity. And after that, if there is more clauses, we can keep on adding here, but still if anything is not true, finally we want to put it as others. And if we press OK, let's wait, and you can see the status of quantity is being shown here. Our order quantities are here in the form of 1 only, because our sales data is having the 1 quantity order only. However, if there would have been more than 1 quantity, these status would have been shown as multiple quantity, and this is the status of quantity using the conditional column, as you can see here. Along with conditional columns, there is an option of adding the index column. So for adding an index, we can either start it from 0 or 1 or custom. So let's go and select index from 1. When you click that, we can see that index is showing as 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. If we want to show this index at the beginning of the table, so we can keep on dragging it, and you can see if we keep on dragging it, it will be shown on the left. However, there is more efficient way, so we click on right and we can click on move, and we want to move it to beginning, so we select that. Now you can see this index has been selected here. However, for our analysis purpose, this index won't be much helpful, and we don't want to show this index at the moment, because our other index are already existing in this table, which is our product key, customer key and territory key. However, many a times your table may not have these keys, and you need to create an ad hoc index key. So for now we don't need that, and we can just go and remove that. Once we remove that, we reached to our original table state, which you can see now. However, there are a lot of options added due to these index options, and these additional 3 options are not needed because effectively we don't need them, right? So we remove the columns, reorder the column, and adding index, we remove all these 3 steps because those takes our memory and space. Now we are at the same place which we needed. I hope you understood these two things of conditional columns and index column, and thank you so much for watching.